Take a look at this 172 scale RMAF FA18D Mighty Hornet. Right now, it's freshly painted, but without its markings, it looks a bit bare, almost like a plastic toy rather than a military machine. Now, look at the finished version. The tactical markings, the squadron insignia, the warning stencils, they all look like they were painted directly onto the metal at the factory. Getting that perfect finish is entirely possible. In this guide, we're going to walk through a foolproof method for applying water slide decals so they blend flawlessly into your paint job, with zero peeling and zero unwanted glare. To get started, you'll need your painted model, your custom decals, a pair of tweezers, a hobby knife, warm water, some cotton swabs, and a dedicated decal setting solution. Mastering these tiny transfers captures the true scale and history of these aircraft, bringing the authentic squadron markings of real-world jets right onto your workbench. Step 1 happens before the decal ever touches the water. Spray a clear gloss varnish directly over the specific area where the decal will sit. Applying a decal onto matte paint is a disaster. Microscopically, matte paint is a jagged mountain range, whereas gloss lays flat. A rigid decal bridges across those rough peaks, trapping air underneath. Light bounces erratically off these air pockets, creating an ugly glare called silvering. By putting down a slick, fully reflected gloss surface first, you eliminate those air gaps completely, creating the single mandatory foundation for making your decal edges completely invisible. Step 2. Cut out your specific decal using a sharp hobby knife and submerge it in warm water for exactly 10 to 15 seconds. Pull it out and place it on a dry paper towel for about 30 seconds. This is a crucial resting phase that allows the towel to wick away the excess water, while the backing paper absorbs the moisture to loosen the glue. To check if it's ready, take a wet brush and gently nudge the decal's edge. If it slides effortlessly across the backing paper, you're good to go. For step 3, bring the backing paper right up against your model. Use the wet brush to slide the decal halfway off the paper and onto the plastic. Never pick up the thin film directly with your tweezers. Without the backing paper, the decal instantly folds over on itself into a useless ball. Keeping the decal fully supported by the backing paper until the last possible second ensures it remains perfectly flat and structurally intact during the transfer. Step 4. Once it's on the plastic, use a wet paintbrush to gently nudge the decal into its exact final alignment. Take a dry cotton swab and gently roll it outward from the center over the decal. This carefully squeezes out the trapped water underneath without accidentally sliding the decal out of place. Next, brush a thin layer of decal setting solution directly over the top of the graphic. Within a few minutes, you'll notice the decal starting to severely wrinkle. Don't panic, this is a completely normal chemical reaction. The setting solution melts the decal film. The softened graphic will suck tightly down into all the engraved panel lines and rivet details. That chemical bond changes the decal from a superficial sticker sitting on top of the plastic into a seamless, integrated part of the aircraft's surface texture. Step 5. You absolutely must leave the model untouched for 24 hours to let that setting solution fully cure and dry. Once it's cured, select your final clear coat finish. You can choose matte or satin depending on the historical look of the specific aircraft. Spray this final clear coat evenly over the entire model, ensuring you completely encapsulate the decal. This top coat serves an important visual purpose. It eliminates differences in how light reflects between the clear decal film and the surrounding paint. Now the surface is visually unified. This final layer has permanently sealed the decal against future handling, weathering techniques, and peeling. Here is our finished 172 scale RAMAF Hornet on its display stand. Notice the uniform finish across the entire airframe. Look closely at the squadron markings. With no silvering or raised edges, they look entirely flush and painted right on. Executing these details correctly is what transforms a basic plastic kit into a convincing miniature world, letting you tell a compelling historical story right on your shelf. If you're ready to start your next project, head over to our community tab. We've just launched new production lines of custom decals for both 172 and 144 scale subjects. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming full kit builds, unboxing reviews, and more miniature world tutorials. See you in the next one!